Hello.
Hi, George. Kathy from CBS.
Hi.
Hi, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
What a phenomenal career. You've done so much over the course of your theater career, starting with the Colored Museum, all the way through this upcoming revival of Gypsy. If you look back on what you have accomplished, what advice do you have for anyone who wants to enter the theater, who may not be coming from a place of resources and access in other parts of the country that people in New York have?
But just see as much theater as you possibly can. And work with, and if you meet someone and you connect with them, and if they're an actor or they're a writer, connect with them, get to know them, build a piece together. I worked with my friends before I worked with anyone that would be quote unquote, of a certain stature, and that's where I started to grow. And you build up a confidence, and you get up, and it allows you to exercise and get in touch with your passion and your ferocity, and then you're off to the races. And also during that time period of struggle is one of the things that I say all the time, a crucial step to saying yes to yourself is getting used to people saying no to you. And so you hear those no's and you go, no. I have a legacy. I've been working with these 3 people or these 20 people that you have no idea, but they've empowered me and I feel empowered. And you just go forward from there. And if something scares you, do it. That's my big advice.
Hi, George. How did you know Gypsy was going to have to be the next project for you?
Audra and I talked about it a few years ago when I was doing other stuff and she was doing other stuff, and I had done theater for a while, so I was doing movies and stuff. So it lined up at the great time. So I'm thrilled and excited, and we'll see. It's going to be fun, hopefully. Yeah.
Hi, George. Linda Armstrong, Amsterdam News. I'm over here.
Hi.
No, this way. Hi. Congratulations on your Lifetime Achievement Award.
Thank you.
You're somebody, your plays are always so powerful, and they're always so deep. You show such incredible sides of humanity. And you also have such an energy that is just unbridled. You talk so fast. I don't know how the actors keep up with you, but it's amazing. You were saying how your parents always said to you, you're something special, and be who you are. So,
and also and take responsibility for those who you came too. So it wasn't just, you're in a parade. It's also, there are the horses, so sweep up the shit as well.
But I'm just saying, to be who you are, you just seem like, you're just an amazing person. I love your work, I love your depth. How did you come to cultivate the person that you are as a creative?
Well, but thank you. I think it's just hard work. The exhilaration is the hard work. The exhilaration is in the not knowing. The exhilaration is going into a room with a group of people who you're excited by and thrilled by, and who will question you and you will question them, and that's the joy of it. The thing that happens, whether or not you get acknowledged, hopefully it runs for forever. Chances are it's not going to. So it's the journey and the discovery and the people that you meet and the relationships that evolve and the rigor of the work. When Tony Kushner asked me to do Angels in America, I went, how the hell am I going to do it? 7 hours, I don't know what I'm doing. And then a voice said, do it like you've done everything else, one scene at a time. And then you go into a room and you work with a group of wonderful people, and then Tony comes in with new writing and it's going, I'm in the middle of something extraordinary, but I'm not being paid to be overwhelmed, I'm paid to do the job. So you get back to work. It's about the work. And you grow and you become whoever or whatever you're going to become by investing as fully and as purely and as passionately in the work.
We have 2 more quick questions. One over there and first up, over there.
Hi, Mr. Wolfe.
Hi.
Joe Brunk with Broadway Time. How do you approach selecting and interpreting the stories that you choose to direct? And what do you believe is the most important element in bringing the theatrical production to life?
What is the most important element? Well, I think I call it my not knowing period. anytime I get involved with a project, I give myself permission to not know. Because it's one of the things which I say a lot, which I think is deeply true, is that in that not knowing period, that's when you discover new things. Because I firmly, deeply, profoundly believe, and there's some TikTok thing with me saying it, but it's true, that an audience can tell when they're in the presence of a truth that was discovered while all of you were working on the project, and they can tell when you're in the presence of an old truth that you learned on another project. So that not knowing period is so crucial, and making yourself vulnerable to the material, doing all the hard work, doing the research, studying images, and I've been looking at 20s and 30s and 40s, New York, and all over the country in terms of gypsy. I don't know how it's going to manifest itself. So you do the research, and then you have to make yourself as vulnerable as you're called upon to cast to be vulnerable. And that's the journey.
Last question.
Hi, Salisha Thomas with Salisha Show. It is so cool to talk to you. I'm curious to know, you have been such an inspiration to so many. At this point in your career, is there anybody who keeps you inspired? Where do you get your inspiration?
I'm just from just, it's the process of digging in. Audra and I worked this past Thursday, and we started and we talked, and then she said something, and then I said something. I really firmly believe that if you commit full energy to a project, you get energy back. If you commit half-assedly to a project, you're going to be tired. But if you approach it with a ferocity and a heart as if this mattered. When I did The Tempest in the Park, I went, okay, now I can't do this like it's, okay, now I'm going to do a classic. Once upon a time, Shakespeare had an urgency. He said, I have to write this play right now. So I have to dig inside and find that urgency inside of me, so I feel like I'm working on a new work. And so that I never let myself get, well, I wouldn't because I'm neurotic, but I wouldn't let myself ever get complacent or think I know everything or think I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do, but I also want to know enough so that I can relax and not know. Okay.
Justin Peck, best choreography.
Hi Justin, congratulations. I do think your show can mark a before and after in Broadway. Do you believe that Illinois has the potential to set a new standard and inspire more stories to be told through choreography and movement?
Oh, I hope so, yes. I think that the shows that really inspired me as a young person were the kind of dance-driven musicals. Even having George here talking, it's like Noise Funk was one of the main reasons why I do what I do. And I got to tell him that while we were waiting in line to speak just now, which was pretty cool. But I do feel more dance that can act as the backbone of musicals. And it's a rare thing. Most of the time, choreography comes into the mix, at the last moment and becomes decorative and sort of on the exterior. And I think starting with dance will allow for more shows like this.